Hey guys, it's Monica and welcome back. And so today we're going to be talking about DTF conversion kits. So this kit that I'm going to be showing you guys is from a company called Go2Craft. But before we get into that, baby, y'all need to go check out the website, PeriodSixDesigns.com, because we now have UV DTF transfers, and regular DTF transfers are coming as soon as they get out of my product testing lab. But yeah, these are just like the teacher ones, but we got Halloween ones, we got self-care ones, we have fun ones, so you should go and check it out. But yeah, let's get to Go2Craft. I've just realized when I was looking back at the footage, they spell it the ghetto way with the 2 instead of the T-O. So yeah, this is their powder kit. So what do you need a DTF conversion kit for? Essentially, you have a sublimation printer, you want to do sublimation, you have to have at least 55% polyester is kind of the standard in the shirt. But if you want to use 100% cotton shirts, because they can tend to be a little softer, especially the ones I like, then you can't sublimate on those and you're stuck having to do like DTF transfers and stuff, which can be a little bit more expensive, especially if you don't have the equipment at home. And so this kit allows you to turn your sublimation printer also into a DTF printer by still printing using that sublimation ink, but using this powder to convert it to a DTF print. And so when we open up the box, we have the powder, these gloves, I'm pretty sure those are vinyl gloves, this little dustpan with the swipper, some tweezers, some tape, this thin ass tape. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with that thin ass tape. The actual prints, I believe you get 20. You get a Teflon sheet. And then I was really happy to see they had this pan at the bottom, because I was like, okay, and where's all this dust gonna go to? But we need to talk about that when we get to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on these vinyl gloves, because I figure if they give you gloves, you probably should wear them from start to finish, because obviously this is a chemical that we're going to be dealing with. So it didn't have like an odor or anything, so that's one thing. But yeah, baby, if they give you gloves, put them gloves on. Okay, we don't need no skin rashes, no skin burns. And y'all know y'all is so sensitive, baby. I be getting so many comments from y'all talking about, well, it did this to me and it did that to me, baby. Put them gloves on. I'm so sick of y'all complaining. So yeah, let's get this cracking and get this open. See what it's talking about. It gives you a crap ton of powder. Y'all, you could do probably hundreds of shirts with this powder. And watch this. Y'all, look. I'm printing it out on my Epson. I done had a damn tray out. Thing went falling. Tried to get a cute little footage of it slipping out and ended up messing up the print. Just right there in that one corner. Crazy enough. It fell like perfectly on the ground, which is nice. But yeah, like, and this is my first video I filmed. We've moved again. Y'all probably like, damn, y'all always moving. But yeah, we recently moved. And so I won't say where, but we have recently moved, and so new room, new setup, still trying to figure it out. New desk. As you can see, I have just a plain white desk. My glitter desk I'm actually using for like my home office, because y'all know I work from home, and so I'm using that one for that. And so I bought a new desk to craft on, and so that's why it's plain white and boring. So maybe we'll do something, maybe we won't, we'll see. And so that's what it looks like. And so we're going to use this as a practice one. So this isn't going to be the one we use, because y'all can see the print also wasn't fitting on the page. And so really quick, let's talk about this powder. This powder is a nightmare to clean up. A nightmare. Even with this little brush they give you, it is a nightmare. Like, you can sweep up like the bulk of it, but like honestly, y'all can see that little pile on my desk, and I thought I was just going to sweep it off my desk and be fine. No, baby, I had to break out the alcohol to grab, and you could probably just use water, but I be trying to sanitize while cleaning. And so yeah, I ended up having to use alcohol, poured alcohol on the desk, and that was the only way I was able to get it up. Like, this stuff just sticks to whatever surface you put it on. Like, it's a little aggy. And so yeah, just keep that in mind, that if you let your kids help or something, they might end up covered in this powder, but they'll be okay. They'll survive, I'm sure, if they don't sue these people. And so that is what it looks like after I followed the instructions, because I read them very carefully. I don't know if you see me do that at the beginning of the video. And that's what it looks like. And so now I'm just going to do what other people would do in the curious stuff. And you say, oh, rubbed off, did something wrong. That's why this is a practice run. We always need to practice. And so I'm like, okay, well, that's not right. Should I put it back in? I said, well, I've already smudged it and I'm not going to use this one, but we're working out the kinks now. That's me going to read the instructions, bending down, reading the instructions, because I, once again, do not know what I'm doing. Because I'm like, the black, it's coming off fine, but these letters are not coming off fine. So I kind of got an idea of what it needed to look like when it was done. And so it said you don't want it to be like extra powdery and stuff like this, and that you should like hit it again in the heater, in your heat press. And so no, that's a no-go. So let's do this again. So reprinted it out, right? And so now we're gonna go in, and I'm going big girl style. I'm just shimmying it on there with the dustpan. So goal being to cover the whole image to make sure that anywhere, and be careful y'all, the image is going to be wet when you print it on a special paper. And I asked them what kind of printers you can use. They said you need a sublimation printer or a DTF printer. If you already have a DTF printer, I don't know why you would need this kit. So essentially it's for my sublimation girlies, okay? And so we're going to make sure the whole thing is covered and that we cannot see the image below. And then we're just going to shake it back and forth to make sure everything is nice and covered. Dust off that excess. That is what it looks like. So you can see now it's like white, or it looks like it has like this white cast on the back. So we're going to go ahead and put it in the heat press. Y'all, oh my goodness, I didn't even mention this. Do not put the heat press all the way down. You want to just leave like a tiny little space. See, I'm going to lower it, but I'm not clasping it closed between the press and the thingy. So you can see now it still looks white cast. That's not what we want. This is what we want. We want the colors to look somewhat vibrant when we pull it out. And so it may still look like it has a little bit of white cast on it, but we want it to look like, we don't want that like uber whiteness. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to be using the Bella Canvas shirt. I love the Bella Canvas shirt, especially their heathered ones. If I ever have something to recommend, you can see this is a 100% cotton shirt because I want to show you that I am using this on 100% cotton, even though, again, we use the sublimation printer, but because we use the DTF conversion kit, this is how we do it. And I know I just talked really fast, so I'm sorry about that, but quick and snappy, quick and snappy. And so now, yeah, I prepped the shirt. I pressed, you know, did the press without it on there, get that moisture out. And now everything I'm doing, y'all see me doing this per the instructions. So if you buy the kit, just follow the instructions. If it goes wrong, it's the instructions' fault. Don't blame me. And so pressed it for, I think it said 20 seconds at 320, 325. And so when I pressed it, I noticed all of a sudden I have these weird lines that have sprouted. Remember, we didn't get to this step when we did the practice one. So like these ink lines have sprouted out over the whole shirt. So I'm like, dang, I hope these don't transfer. Spoiler alert, they transferred. I'm not really sure where they came from because I didn't see them when I printed it out. And I don't know if it was like some kind of weird heat reaction or whatever happened, but just FYI, that happened to me. Again, I'm sure it'll get better with practice or whatever. If I'll look next time when I actually print and see. When you peel, it's a cold peel. Peel with confidence, okay? Don't peel like a little bitch. You got this. Peel it with confidence. And so that is what it looks like. You can see the pot took a little L and it didn't transfer like it was supposed to. It's cool. And per the instructions, we're going to press one more time for 10 seconds with a Teflon sheet. And y'all know me, I'm always skeptical of stuff like this. I'm like, it's not as easy as you say it is, but it really is like print it, shake it, heat it, press it. And it worked. It does. It definitely works. Definitely works on cotton. You still get those same vibrant colors. So I was very pleased with that. Somebody I'm sure is going to ask me can you do this with a heat gun or a hair dryer? Baby, I do not know. If your heat dryer or hair gun gets up to 310, 315, I'm sure you can. If y'all really want me to try it, let me know and I will. You know, y'all know I love experimenting and failing because that's what we do over here. But like, as you can see, like, it's just funny because I say experiments failing. I definitely started off the video with the fail with the thing falling on the ground, but it worked out. And so that is DTF conversion kit. So I'll leave a link to it below. I'll leave a link to the design below. I'll leave a link to PeriodSixGlitter.com below. Check us out for all your glitter and rhinestone needs. More videos coming soon, so look out for them. I'll see you guys in the next one.